Nice yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run again here with Gray. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
19 Tigers, 19 Tigers. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Gray is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Godwin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chambers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Brings up 2nd and 7. He's out to the 30. This now a 3rd and 4. Off play action. Godwin. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the run, this is Gray. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Gray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Eric Gray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Looking to throw. Godwin. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Godwin. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
First almost thought a surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And some room to work. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Saints.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Chambers. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Motion left, Cup. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 128 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Gray on 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Eric Gray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Giants 21, Saints nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now with Gray. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On third down, Godwin under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 176 yards rushing for him now on the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, it's Gray. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Right back to him on first down. Nifty move. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to throw. Godwin. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Chambers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to... And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Well, I wish the staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 21 yards away. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 24. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing to start the drive. Godwin. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 218 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down, it's Gray. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Gay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand